Do you need help?
And he be the one that don't answer the phone.
Do you need intervention?
What I need
Do you need to know the way? No? Everybody, welcome back. Welcome back to Black Men Vent. BlackMenVent.com, brought to you in part by IntellectualRadio.com, where we feed your brain. Welcome back to tonight's episode. We got a lot to talk about. First of all, let's get into introductions. To the right of me, we have Quest 07. What's going on, man?
What's going on, man?
Chilling. How's the week, bro?
Another week down, as usual. We're in May already.
May? How about that season? Switched on us, went from winter to summer, right?
About time. If we can get it up to 90, then we'll be on.
Oh, this will be 90 in a couple of seconds. Don't worry about it.
Yeah. I don't need 90 though. I need that's Wakandan weather right there. I need
90 degrees during the day, 75 at night.
Give me like Atlanta or even Florida. I'll do Florida weather.
It'd be 9 million degrees. Humidity be almost the same as the degree.
But it's bikinis out there, so it makes it a whole lot better.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? Bikinis make you forget about all that. And to my further right, ladies and gentlemen, we got Big Country. What's going on, bro?
Breathing air.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Is it because I didn't even ask you? It's because you got Metro PCS?
No, what Metro PCS got to do with breathing air?
Oh no, because you don't answer the phone, man.
Well, you can't call me when it's time to lift off. When I live further than everybody.
Oh, you can't talk and drive at the same time. I thought Burnt Reynolds was your cousin.
He is, but I'm not in the car. That's not what I'm saying.
You're not in the car while you're driving it?
If I'm in the house and y'all call me like, come on, let's lift off. Can't do it like before.
Okay.
We'll
talk. I think we need an
notice.
Intervention quest. We're going to have to do an intervention.
He likes to call when it's 2 hours or an hour before it's time to go somewhere.
I don't know. See, that's what the light-skinned girls be telling me, too. Like, I don't know when to call. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man.
Well,
help me out here.
You should have came when we went to the bar.
That's what they said, too.
You should have came yesterday and went to the bar, man.
Yo, and I am Mr. Legend. First of all, no spoilers involve Infinity War.
Nice.
The Avengers.
Definitely go see.
Oh my God. Look, I'm not gonna tell any of the plot or anything, but I haven't seen a movie in a long time where each scene was just like feeding my eyes.
Yeah, it was good.
It was like, I can't believe I'm seeing this. I'm like, oh wow, look at that. Wow, look at this. Oh, wow. And then the credits will go up like Avengers Infinity War. I'm like, oh snap, we just getting started.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? It's like that, dude. If you ain't seen it, you need to go see it. All right. So tonight on Wouldn't You Know It? First of all, before we get to the elephant in the room, man, the two guys, why don't we know their names? God, the two black guys from Starbucks. Yeah. Okay, they have settled for $1 a piece and then $200,000 for a program for young black entrepreneurs.
Oh, wow.
What say ye? Because Facebook had something else to say about that.
What was some angry women or some angry manginas that should have said they should have got more bread or something? Basically,
they was like, no, we would have took the 200,000. Forget the program for the youth.
See, that's that.
What would you guys do?
What did you expect? I mean, you can't expect.
I wouldn't even have been in the situation, first of all, so I would have never even got the $250,000 to do anything with.
Well, so yeah, why wouldn't you be in a situation?
Because if I was asked to leave the staff, I'd just get up and go.
Yeah, me too.
It's just simple and plain. I ain't got nothing to do with it. I'm a human being, and I deserve to be. And it ain't got nothing to do with none of that stuff. I know how y'all do it, but you're not allowed everywhere. You're not allowed to say what you want to say everywhere. You're not allowed to do what you want to do. You can't. I know y'all trying to make it that way to where you can, be naked in the street and nobody's supposed to touch you. And with the slut walk and all of that crap, it's just it's retarded, man. I send y'all a couple things from time to time with a couple dudes that just be randomly doing stuff in the middle of the street, giving people money, helping people out. Mm-hmm. And I dare to see a woman do something like that.
Not that
you ain't never gonna see it. You ain't never gonna
Has
see that.
anybody call in? You can call in at 708-223-8953 with any comments, any questions at any part of the show. Okay, we're live on Facebook right now. We're trying it out right now. So that's 708-223-8953. You can also watch this live on IntellectualRadio.com. But
Wait, let me check y'all before we even anybody replies. I didn't say that people don't know how to donate and all this stuff, whether it's for tax purposes or not, or whatever. We already know you know how to do that. I'm talking about randomly. Just give a homeless person your shoes. I dare to see a woman do that, or just a band out of their pocket, or I dare it.
what is a bunch of homeless women gonna do with stilettos, though?
What? Yeah, maybe they can go get a job at the local neighborhood.
No,
Touché.
no, we ain't trying to see that.
I mean,
not the way.
No.
But anyway, yeah, I was surprised to see that. But the climate on social media this week, from what we about to talk about with the Kanye stuff to this.
What Kanye stuff?
Oh, really? Oh
Yeah,
man, we about to drop a bomb on you, dude. But I've always thought that if I came into some money like that, then I would do like a youth program, because they really, really need it.
Yeah.
Need it bad, especially young men. You have all these women's empowerment programs out there, summer camps, you know, but they're not the ones getting shot by the police. They're not the ones shooting each other and killing each other. They're not the ones having trouble gaining employment. The men are, and
isn't that amazing?
You keep, it's like balance. It's like, yo, the women need the help. The women need the help. The women need to. It'll clip over and fall off the scale, or fall off the table for all of this women's empowerment stuff, when there's nothing for men. And then they say the answer is, well, why don't y'all men do something for the young boys?
Y'all forget that children have to be raised by somebody. I know every time this topic comes up, and I know y'all don't be understanding where we come from. When we talk about anything, it's to the root of the problem. So children have to be raised by somebody. So when a little boy grows up and he don't know how to do nothing, that is your fault. Whoever the active parent that was supposed to have been there, or if your daughter's pregnant before she even gets out of high school, it's your fault. I think it should be neglect. I think they should be locking parents up.
Now that you say that, you know what? And on a segue to that, your girl Black China is pregnant again.
Okay.
By the nobody rapper,
one more check.
19-year-old dude.
It's another check.
Really? Is that gonna be a check?
Yeah.
But I got mad about that was, you're looking with a glass on if a dude drop his kid off 5 minutes or 2 minutes late. But this chick is going around finessing people, obviously not caring about her children, making more children to make more money. She's obviously on a rampage with this, and ain't nobody saying nothing.
It's typical, and women nobody's gonna say nothing. This typical behavior. A lot of women try to keep their stuff in the closet and fake like, oh no,
Yeah, real bad at
I
it.
just did wrong. I don't know where all of these 42 children came from. I am a saint. And I have 40 million baby daddies.
All the guys' fault.
Right. It was all 42 million of them dudes.
Sleeping.
Stuck in and stole your panties.
And stuck them like
I mean, it's extremely selfish to sit back and observe everything around you blowing up, and you just sit there and say, well, I'm just worried about my own. I mean, literally everything. Really? That's like coming outside and watching everything in destruction. The house
and then
to
go
the
back,
right,
get
to
your
the
paper
left,
and go back in.
Across the street, all the stores, everything is just in destruction. And for that person to say, well, I'm not worried about that, I'm just worried about myself.
Yeah, that's extremely narcissistic.
Yeah.
That is psychopathic. That is all of the above.
Yeah, people don't understand the effect that situations like what's her name, Black China?
Yeah.
Situations like hers have on the community and on a society. And it's unfortunate that what she's doing is the norm. That's a lot of them are doing the same thing, just not necessarily on that level, because she obviously has a child with Rob Kardashian, but a lot of them are doing
and Tiger.
Yeah. So, and people act like they don't understand the effect that has on society.
I keep forgetting about Tiger. So she got 2 checks coming right now. She about to get another check coming for another baby.
Wow.
And somebody probably gonna blame it on the dude.
Sex tapes is being released by ghosts. Somebody, come on, y'all. This is 2018. Come on, man. But getting back to the donation of $200K. I hope that it goes down. But entrepreneur is such a broad spectrum of
entrepreneurs.
But black people love that terminology. Oh, he's an entrepreneur / hustler. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh yes, I'm an entrepreneur. But that doesn't, being an entrepreneur does not automatically mean you're successful and rich. I hate to break it to y'all.
Just finished talking about that.
I mean, you trying a lot of stuff, and hopefully something go kick so you
just
can eat
because
this week, you know what I'm saying? And if you're really good at it for years, it's gonna pay off. You know what I'm saying? But
yeah, just because I was talking about this week, the businessman. You know how many businessmen there are? You're not a businessman if you go to work or if you have ideas that you shoot across other people. You're not a businessman. They're the businessmen who actually the business. They control the money. Those are the finance guys and the businessmen and people that own their own business. Just because you say you are in self-employed, everybody's self-employed. So
do you think they go around? I'm a businessman.
I hear it so often. I hear it so often. I'd be like, come on, man, you ain't got it. All of this just to get some booty.
Yeah.
All this for booty.
I mean, when people hear businessman, entrepreneur, they think rich. Like, I'm on my way to getting rich. Like, remember like back in the day when people got signed and they was like to a record label, they was like, yeah, I'm about to get rich. But like, nah, you got to make a hit album first, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the ignorance that goes along with that. So I hope that they wasn't at the table like, yeah, we want a program for young entrepreneurs. I want to hear more about this because like I said earlier, man, like we said earlier, the youth really need it because they're really directionless.
Yeah, they have
no one cares, man.
Yeah, their parents are foobarred at this point.
These kids' parents nowadays, they trying to make children self-sufficient as quickly as possible so they can get it back out here in these streets and do their thing. They ain't worried about these children.
The kids are just a check anyway.
Yeah.
No one cares. I mean, this is not a new situation. The youth has always been in a position where they, for the lack thereof, no one cares, dude. Especially if they're little boys.
Yeah,
it's obvious.
The little boys are getting it the worst to the point where they're starting to take on feministic characteristics because, I mean, just being a man is kind of a bad thing.
Yep.
Just like, because somebody was telling me earlier, like being attracted to some girl at the gym and looking at her is perverted.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, damn, like, man, hold on, man. Like, I'm a man. Like, girls look good to me. I'm supposed to hide that? That's oppression, man.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, man, when y'all see one of us, y'all like, ooh, look at that old gray jogging pants. Woo, woo. And we supposed to be like, oh, hey. That's cool. Look at my beer game matters. Look. Okay, moving on to the bomb of the night. Your boy, Kanye West. It's my boy. I relate a lot to Kanye. And I'm gonna tell y'all why.
I was listening to the graduation.
But Kanye says that slavery is a choice.
And where?
He said that slavery has been going on for 400 years. That sounds like a choice to him.
Okay, okay, because Kanye's brain is a weird one, but I can kind of understand it to a degree. It's like to this day, and I don't know, subconsciously, just because I wasn't, I don't know, on a slave ship or nothing, but you can't come and take me and my 100 homies and it's just for y'all. Sorry. You just can't do that. Somebody got to understand, you got to really, and you can relate that to anything in today's society. Somebody going to have to take a bullet in order for, all of us to, but when you are stripped from your culture, your language, your everything, and you don't know nothing, you have no choice but to rely on these people that came and stole you from someplace. You don't know how to sail no ship. You don't know how to do nothing. You can't like beat everybody up, throw them over the side in the shark with the sharks, take the ship and turn around and go back. You don't know what you're doing. So
They did do that once. Amistad, they made a movie about that.
Yeah,
One
and
time was it just one time?
Just
Or they
one
just made
time,
a
and
movie about that
and
one
then,
time in Bandcamp.
yeah, and then like the
One time when the
Rosewood
slaves-
situation. So people,
go ahead.
you have to pay attention to what's going on in society. They get us super comfortable to rely on everything from them. You know, most people don't know how to do nothing nowadays without their phones be glued to their hand, and people be looking at me like I'm crazy because mine ain't, and I ain't bumbling and tuning and Tinder and whatever, fishing and whatever all that stuff is. I don't do all that stuff.
Is that the big country app, farmerslovers.com?
No. I mean, but I think it is the farmers lovers. I think so. I might need to get on
That
it.
is the big
But
But
stop
a
relying
lot
on
of people were going in on Kanye constantly. Like it's memes, it's viral. It's the dude at TMZ snapped on him and said, "I am appalled. I am
About what?
disappointed." About him saying that slavery was a choice.
See, y'all got to open up your noodle, man. And everything is just not on the surface of what you hear. Stop taking it like that. That's some female characteristics that have been learned or that has been forced on society. Period. Stop doing that. Just listening to stuff just to respond. Actually, take a second and soak it up. Think about it, because we don't. Just all the white people that's been marching for all of this stuff, that it should be gang of black folks that be out in the street marching. Mm-hmm. Don't nobody want to don't nobody want horse and carriage no more.
Right.
If a bunch of stuff can get shut down, and we'll be horse and buggy in it. Females want to rock stilettos and be whores for the rest of their life. So they don't want to go. Want to go back to riding no horse and having to depend on a man, because that's what it could possibly take. It don't have to go there. It's just people just start standing up for what's right, and we can just go from there. If you got piece of crap people in your family, you say your piece. You can't control people, but you say something to them. I wish there was a bunch of people around to say a couple things to me. When I was younger, I still had some positive people around, but it was a couple other things that I was missing.
I mean, Kanye, man, I haven't really listened to the full video. He was on TMZ, right?
Right. Yeah.
I haven't really listened to the full video, but my thing is with black people, I don't buy it. The black people claiming they're offended by what he said. I don't buy it, because if any of that really meant anything to you, we wouldn't be in the position we're in right now as a race of people. So what do you care about what this person said as far as slavery being a choice or not? Whoop-de-doo. You know what I mean? Like, how big of a deal could it really be? Like, seriously, like, if what someone verbally states offends you that much to the point where it's getting this much traction, but yet and still you watch the atrocities in your own neighborhood that your people do every day, all day, and it goes unchecked.
Yep. Now,
what Kanye said hasn't done anything it hasn't contributed to the state that black people are in.
Yeah,
it hasn't contributed to it hasn't contributed to black men being stripped of their children from black women. It hasn't contributed to the incarceration rate, any of that.
Right.
So for black people to be like, oh my God, I can't believe he said that. Who cares? Like, really? And I know to other people we're a joke, because it's like all you got to do is say something and watch these monkeys dance. You know what I mean? But yet still, when it comes to tackling the real issues that are decimating or that has decimated our race, no one says anything. You know what I mean? Like the moment you start getting real about
defend against it.
Yeah, the moment you start getting real about it and start tackling the real issues, then all of a sudden you're that guy.
Yeah.
So I don't buy any of it. Black people need to sit down somewhere and shut up. Like, for real, before you point the finger at what somebody else states, man, you got to do something about the people who are literally bringing down our culture.
Yeah.
So whatever.
I agree with that 100%.
Yeah,
and what really sickens me is that the sheep mentality is in full swing.
Yes.
I mean, people, come on, man, just sit back, gather the fact. We've been saying this for too long. Nobody's gonna do it. Sit back, gather all the facts, do some research, and then make your own decision. That's all we ask.
That requires a certain level of intelligence, which they don't have.
That's what is scaring me this week, man, because all of these people, a lot of people that I know, that I've known for a long time, are in the same boat. Everybody get Kanye. Everybody get on Kanye. And that's one of the things, that's one of the points that he was trying to get across. I seen an interview, somebody posted an interview of him on the Ellen show. This was about a year ago. He was on the Ellen show. And it looked like he was spazzing out, and somebody edited the video to make him look like he was going crazy, yeah, spazzing out and stuff. So I was like, somebody looked like they edited. Let me go find the real interview. So when I found the real interview, everything he said was resonating with me. It made super sense. But I was like, I can understand how the average person, this would be way over their head.
Right.
Like when we used to talk about the Black community and the things and the problems that we saw, the things that needed to be changed, a lot of people was like, burn them at the stake, shut them down. BMV, they hate Black women, they hate Black people, they blah, blah, blah. Yeah. They tried to kill us just like they going after Kanye right now because he said something different. Kanye was like, I want to stop bullying. I want to free thinking. People should be able to think and have their mind frame go to, because that's how you figure stuff out, man. Right. That's how you discover stuff. It might be wrong, but you might got one part of it right. And if you keep going, you might come up with something. You know what I'm saying?
Trial and error.
But if everybody is like, nah, and try to kill you for saying something that they themselves feels wrong because just they don't have the critical thinking skills.
Right. You see the result of this in today's society now.
You see sheep.
Yep.
All of
Facebook full of sheep. Now, I wanted people to look at this right here. I wrote a post, and I've been dodging these posts up and down Facebook all week. I'm not gonna say nothing because everybody's gonna jump on me. You know what I'm saying? And I just really feel like arguing over the internet like I used to. You know what I'm saying? But I did end up one of my guys posted something up, and I did end up posting something that made everybody think about it another way because they didn't get the facts. They've been rolling with stuff that they heard earlier and going with what everybody else was saying.
Right.
And they all get this, I forgot what it's called, like a lynch mob type of mentality.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like somebody like, oh yeah, some Black guy, whistled at a white lady. Yeah, let's get him. What? We gonna get him heroin? We gonna hang one tonight? Yeah. All of a sudden, got 40 people outside the jail with pitchforks because they heard something.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And they misunderstood it. Don't matter. They just want blood. You know what I'm saying? So, and this is what I post. I'm gonna try to get through it real fast. All right. It says, and this is what I posted. I've been trying to be quiet amongst the rampant ignorance. I know what Kanye meant, but he's horrible at articulating it. Let me clue the masses in on that very ignorance. American slavery only lasted 246 years. That was from 1985. No, 1619. And I implore everybody to Google this stuff. All right, Google it, because I did some research. This is what I came up with. And I'm not saying that I'm 100% right. I might be wrong. Okay, but this is what I found. From 1619, which were the first documented slaves to come to America, because they were going from everywhere to the Caribbean, to Brazil, to South America, everywhere. Okay, but the first one to come to America, 1619, and there were also African explorers that were here with the Spaniards before then.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, and let's pay in mind that most of the slaves were captured during tribal wars, you know what I'm saying, and sold to people in slavery, you know what I'm saying? So 246 years. So where did we get this 400 years from? So I'm thinking about it, and I'm saying, okay, 1619 to, okay, slavery was from 1619, where it was abolished June 13, 1865, or on the 13th Amendment. Okay, slaves were free. But if you look at 1619 to 2018, that is 399 years. So I'm guessing this is the 400 years everybody's been talking about. But they've been saying this.
They've been saying that since
the 90s. I'm giving some leeway here. Okay, I'm trying to figure this out. Help me out. Okay, no one has been enslaved here for the 103 years after that. But oppression due to prejudice and racism has continued from day one of slavery until today. Okay, so we can only speculate that Ye is talking about that's the choice that you have. Okay, yes, it is our choice in whether we choose to accept that oppression and let it limit us and our opportunities. A lot of black people need this oppression alive and well to justify their shortcomings. A lot of us choose to fight against it, and some of us overcome it. We see proof of that. There are black doctors, black lawyers, black entrepreneurs, okay, successful people, and of all shades, colors, and races. Also, there's been a black president, okay? And yes, we choose this oppression by subscribing to evil, negative institutions that yield horrible consequences. Yes, we choose that, okay? And it's hard to tell whether it's due to racism or our very own shenanigans. You have to, in order for us to, in my opinion, okay, in order for us to figure out if this is racism holding us back or it's the consequences of our horrible behavior, okay? Is it the gang banging? Is it the subscribing to the alcohol and drugs? Is it the hypersexuality? Is it all the type of things that have bad consequences for our culture that has contributed to our culture's demise? Is that holding us back? Or is it a group of white men at a table and they coming up with a plan to hold us down?
No.
Or is it it's a combination of both, is what I believe.
Yeah.
But to what extent? Is it 50-50?
Right.
No.
Is it 70-30?
It's yeah, you know what? I can say it's 50-50 because I've always been a firm believer in people just don't want their privileges taken away. They don't get it. But somebody that's like, are you not going to step in front of a bullet for your mother? I mean, somebody got to take a bullet. I mean, it ain't just, it's too many activists. There's too many everybody that can actually just be like, all right, enough of this mess. There's no reason that black African American, I hate saying black and African American because I don't even know what none of that means. Yeah. But when did we lose our rights? 2008. They had to re-sign.
They renewed them somewhere in the early millennium
all the time.
And you know how many people just do not know that? It's things like that most people y'all don't understand.
Amendments.
No, dude, just get rid of it.
But even then, that's kind of like,
just get rid of it. Why you go to the table again and you get things like that? Just get rid of it. But people, you all out here fighting the absolutely wrong fight, fighting for the bag and fighting to be able to dress naked and fighting for ruining your children's life, kicking them out, the dad out of the house, or never bringing them in the house in the first place, and just blaming all on things. So this is a 50-50. This is a war. Because you're given. Somebody put $1 million out on the table. I deal with this dude all the time at work. I'm like, dude, stop taking everything that's free because don't do that. Just don't do that.
Need to bring him up here so we can.
Just don't do that.
I don't know.
But every time they come in that office, I said, dude, stop. I said they give us the bottom of the barrel here. They cater in food. We don't hear about it until everybody's has their second or third plate, and then the food is cold. And then they'll call us and be like, oh, come on, color guys in here, come on and get your food. And you get up there and the food has been ran through. Everybody burping and got toothpicks popping and everything. So I try to explain to dude. I'm like, dude, stop. And that goes for everybody. Just because everything is free, that don't mean you take it and then, stand for something or fall for anything.
Yeah.
And that's, so you control you. So, and then the other half of it is the man, the money and the power so they can blow your head off whenever they feel like it. But if it's 50 million, you got to think about that 1%. Ain't that many compared to the rest of the people on earth. Everybody can go over there and be like, hey man. And then they're going to be like, and then they're going to get it together because they ain't got no choice.
Right.
They ain't got no choice. They can either be mobbed or be like, oh, you know what? My bad. Let me give y'all some of these trillions of dollars that I got, and I'm gonna let y'all go on about y'all merry way.
In a world where Bill Cosby, who has given millions,
hundreds of millions, and just dollars, but not only that, but children's shows for young black youth when there was none at all. Family shows, college shows for black people, in a world where he gets convicted just based off of a pointed finger
with no evidence
at all. Like, and then at the same time, the same people that said F Bill Cosby because he told them to pull their pants up a while ago, and they basically outcasted him for trying to make them better. But hold on, in a world where this guy is basically burned at the stake by his own people and thrown in jail, and he's given millions to HBCUs, historically black colleges, all types of stuff, and in the same world where Future does the same thing, pops pills and has sex with women, and
they
brags about it, and they party to it, and he also talks about killing people and selling dope and stuff like that, and he's celebrated. Yet the thinkers, the intelligent people, the people who are trying to help, the people who are trying to push us forward are the ones being ostracized and outcast. Now, do you think that it was Kanye's idea or his purpose to hurt black people by saying this stuff?
Nah.
Okay.
No.
His main thing was free thinking. Okay, he might be wrong about what he said. There's a lot of room for that and discussion for that. But the fact that he said that he wanted to get bullying, he wanted to eliminate bullying because people are free thinking. See, here's the thing, man. And I'm gonna stop babbling here. But I noticed that I'm a little bit smart, man. You know what I'm saying? I know it was a long time ago where I thought everybody had the same intelligence. And then I started driving like, wow, you doing that? That was stupid. Why you on the main street, get out the car and throw the door open? What's wrong with you, idiot? What's wrong with you? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. But then I found out that I used to say things and it would totally go over people's heads.
Yeah.
And they would look at me strange. So what it made me want to do is not say things. Because I still wanted to be with my people. I didn't want to be ostracized or outcasted because that's my nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't want to be that dude. This is the culture of black people right now.
Yeah,
being a cool dude, you're not gonna get the females. Okay, I mean, being a smart dude, you're not gonna get the females. You gotta be cool. I have people in my computer labs that look like stone cold killers stealing computer components out of my computers in the lab.
Oh, they trying to get the gold out?
No, they know what they stealing. They know they nerds for real. They nerds, but they gotta look the part, or they will be picked on, ostracized, and bullied and stuff. You know what I'm saying? These are the people that got to be there at 5 o'clock in the morning, even though the office open at 8, because they don't want nobody to see them, you know, bettering themselves,
trying to do better.
So that's what I say. I see this stuff all the time, man. And when I see Ye trying to help, I felt that a lot. I was like, there's been many times since 2006 that we sat up here and said that family is the key to our culture's demise, and people try to go in on us. People try to say we hate them, that we racist, that we hate, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, wait a minute, here's the stats. We was like, wait a minute, here's the stats right here. 80% of kids that grew up without their father end up in jail. Oh yeah, you just mad because you can't get no booty.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, I mean, don't know how it all equated to booty.
If you look at what black people are, if you look at the fact that they are celebrating Bill Cosby's conviction,
yes, man,
you can't turn around and get mad at Kanye for saying whatever he said. And that's my problem with this situational hypocrisy. I got to think of a better name for it, but it's so hypocritical and situational at the same time. You're mad at Kanye for basically telling you that slavery was a choice, but then you celebrating Bill Cosby's conviction, man. Like, so make up your mind, black people, which one is it?
How do y'all feel? Like, how do y'all feel?
Like, and this is why I really just disassociate myself from a lot of them. You know what I mean? Because it's like, whatever. Like, if I'm seeing this and this is my community, imagine how we look to the rest of the world. Nobody takes us serious. And we've said it plenty of times.
It's embarrassing.
We're no threat to nobody.
Yeah.
It's embarrassing.
Like, and people are singing the same song they've been singing forever and a day. We got to stick together. We're the only ones, blah, blah, blah. The system and this and that.
Cater to these women. That's what they're trying to say.
Basically. But it's like, look, okay, it's no secret at this point. You know, we know our history. We know we don't have any influence when it comes to the judicial system or whatever the case may be. We know it's not a fair shake for us, right? We done said it a million times over. So how many times, black people, can we play shocked when somebody, white police officer, shoots somebody who's black and he gets a vacation? How many times can you go OMG about the same situation?
Right.
About something that you claimed you already know?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it gets to a point where you just have to wonder, Black people are content with just playing a race card and posting something on social media.
Yep.
That's as far as it goes. But when it comes to really tackling the issues, they don't want to do that because they are content with the way things are right now. Kind of like you said earlier, they love the excuse of having using racism as a catalyst to excuse what they're doing, excuse the mistakes that they know they're making and the flaws that they know they have, instead of putting in the work, taking accountability to make themselves better. They don't want that, man, because again, intelligence inspires intelligence. You know what I mean? But whenever you're dealing with people who would tell you 1 + 1 = 5 because they don't like how 2 sounds,
Yeah.
what do you really expect to get? And it's to the point now where some of us get it, but we also realize that that comes with a price, and the price is we become alienated. We can't help them. We can't talk to them because the gig is up. I mean, and I've said it before on the show, we're at the point now where nothing is going to come from a discussion. Like really, I mean, it's just not like we can't get a group of people, a gathering, and come to a table and sit down in a debate and expect to resolve something and put ourselves in a position that's going to help us get no.
I feel you, and that's why I get on here and I just to enlighten any man out here, man. Just you choose the correct woman to have children with and raise children up to be better than that's walking around here right now, because don't nobody care about these children's education. They as you can see, technology and just things period they're stagnated right now because children have not been allowed to exercise their imagination and all that stuff because they had to grow up quick. So they remaking movies that I saw when I was little. They just remaking and paying clothes, movies, whatever. They just
making them in color now.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
But I meant to send you all the I don't know if you saw the Felicia Rashad comment on Bill. And I was like, y'all gotta be kidding me. Out of all women, because she wasn't like she was an ugly woman. You mean to tell me he ain't press up on this lady?
Right.
Yeah.
You seriously? And she came out and said what she said. All y'all women should be super ashamed of yourself for y'all just celebrating a woman getting over on a man. Yeah. That's all I see out of it. Because I don't understand. One second. I don't understand how can nobody see a girl going to a party, taking some drugs, and having sex with somebody. Everybody did it.
And one lady said she spent 2 days with him. Like she spent and here's my thing. Like a lot of people have confused the term legal with right or true. Like when they hear that word legal, they in their mind said, okay, because the word legal is in this sentence, this must mean that it's true. Mm-hmm. Like no, at one point in time, slavery was legal.
Right. Yeah.
But we all would agree that was wrong. You know what I mean? So people are like, he's guilty. By whose standards, man? By what evidence? No, the man is not guilty. They haven't presented one piece of evidence to really prove that this man is guilty. So the fact that the term legal has been presented to you, it doesn't make it true, or it doesn't make it realistic. You know what I'm saying? Like, again, we don't make the laws. Like, seriously, we all know that men don't get a fair shake when it comes to a woman in the legal system anyway. Like,
they're saying that, or a lot of people are saying, oh, he admitted it. Like, no, he did not admit saying that he was sneaking people drugs to have sex with them. He admitted that, he did some drugs with people and had sex with them, in the same time, which everybody was doing. Have you ever heard of Club 54? But here's the thing that we said a long time ago.
I was alive back then, going in that club, man.
You know what I'm saying? If Michael Jackson was alive, he'll have a case right now.
Okay.
Anyway, like that's not funny, but that's probably true.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But here's the thing that trips me out, and what everybody should be scared about is BMV, MGTOW, all you gentlemen out there, red pill people, they convicted this man based off of this thing right here.
Yep.
This thing, and I'm using my index finger for people who are just listening. This index finger that's attached to breast and the vagina is weaponized.
Yep.
All it has to do is point at you and you're guilty.
Yep.
That is way too much power.
Yeah.
You've seen this finger being pointed at young high school kids that were going to have a great career in sports. You've seen this finger pointed at fathers in custody battles who went to jail because she and her mother came up with a rape story. And because she said it, it's a done deal.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
The dude that overpaid his child support.
Now, I want you guys, what was that movie? I know you know because it was close to the 80s. What was that movie? I think it was Sylvester Stallone. With it? No, it was I don't know, the dude Ethan on
Ethan.
Yeah,
Mission Impossible.
Mission Impossible. What's his name? Tom Cruise. I'm about to say Tom Hanks. What was that movie where they was arresting people before they did it?
Yeah, Minority Report.
Minority Report. All right, that right there is close to what's going on now.
Yeah,
because they were arresting people. Now with the movie, it was fictional. They had psychics.
2000, 180.
Yeah, they had psychics, but now what they have is your internet history. Okay, so I want you guys to imagine this, and then we'll move on to the next one. All right, you frequent a lot of MGTOW, men going their own way, BMV. You watch a lot of BMV videos, and somebody, maybe a female influence or a female sympathizer said, hey, they hate women. Well, we're not saying that we hate women. We're just bringing through truths or whatever that we have discovered, theories that we discovered, things that we noticed to be true. Okay, so what is to stop somebody from being like BMV and point that finger at us and they don't come in here and get us?
Right.
Nothing.
Saying that we had the propensity, because last week we started this conversation about the incels, because the last dude that did a mass killing, and it's crazy, it's like 3 years ago, but it was just last week. You know what I'm saying? And he was involuntary celibate, you know what I'm saying, which links to MGTOW, which links to all types of men's groups or men's rights groups, you know what I'm saying, that are speaking out about the atrocities or the unfairness in the female to male exchange. You know what I'm saying? So beware that finger, because in a couple of years, man, if Hillary got elected, that finger was about to, oh my God. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So everybody complaining about Trump now, I'm just like, yo, you know what I'm saying? If Hillary was in there, I think they'd, oh my God. Anyway.
And then y'all let the grab him by the vagina dude in, but y'all crucify Bill. Y'all got to be kidding me.
They can't. There's so much evidence against Trump right now.
I know it blows my mind that he's even still in office, but
he's still the.
But black people are happy that Bill was convicted.
Yeah, his own people. And somebody posted up earlier this week about some white dude that was on some TV show that admitted sleeping with younger, underage women. Okay. And it was like, how come he ain't in jail? Like, I mean, because people looked out for him.
And for all the pro-blackers or whoever that are out there, you can no longer debate the fact that majority of your black women just don't like you.
Yeah.
The debate is over at this point. Seriously. I mean, if you want to come and say some crap like that, you're just going to get laughed at.
Why you say that? Why you say that? Because you know they're going to.
It's obvious, dude.
I mean, look at what
really the debate is just over with. Like that topic is buried.
What proof,
dude? When you like something,
look at the celebration.
You take care of it.
Yeah.
Good. Yeah.
Super simple. Right, you take care of it.
Look at the celebration of Bill Cosby. Look, how many black men are in jail right now that are innocent by the hands of a black woman?
A lot, man.
A lot.
People are dead.
How many have by that? So. Really?
My brother was when you talk about court this week, he said it's still packed.
It's still when you talk about your people, this and that, you can't progress black people without critiquing and making the black woman accountable. And that's why whenever these pro-blackers or whatever step up, it's just all talk, because you cannot move forward without critiquing and making the black woman accountable for the things that she has done. And they never want to do
I don't know how they do it. How can you look past all of these atrocities? Like the cool, I call them koofies because they goofy dudes, man. Okay, how can you sit up here and just ignore the fact that, okay, we all know being in the system is a bad thing. Once they got you in the, I don't care if you got parking tickets, you're in trouble.
Yeah.
Okay. But being in the system is a bad thing. Okay. What do you say about the person that put you in the system?
Falsely put you in there.
Just put you in there, period.
Yeah.
What do you say about that person? If it's a black woman, what do you say?
Right. Let me paint the picture real quick. right? Okay, since pro-blackers or whoever love to talk about slavery, okay, we all know that we've been dealing with these people who have enslaved us for however long. Fast forward 50, 70 years later, the same person that you were in slavery with turns right around and go to these same people who enslaved you and use them to strip you of your kids and throw you in jail.
Man, take some of your check, your living money.
But yet that's still your queen or whatever. You know what I mean?
You got to busted that wide open, man.
You got to be freaking kidding me, man.
Yeah,
like,
we busted that wide
it's
open.
It's just a joke at this point. Like, seriously, like you can't scream racism and then turn right around and use the same racist system that you're talking about against your own people. At any capacity, that's not a justification for
Boom.
it. I don't care. You know what I mean? So when it comes to all this racial talk, whether it be Starbucks or Kanye West, who cares? Like, seriously, who cares?
That's why
it's a joke. Nobody cares what we say because people look at how hypocritical we are and how we stab each other in the back every day, all day. Like, really, people are like, oh yeah, y'all mad about what Kanye said, but y'all just laughing at Bill. You know what I mean?
Forget about it next week.
Whatever.
Man.
Like, seriously, I mean, it's just a joke at this point. Like I say, man, I said it before. The black race is over with. Really,
dude. Yeah, you know, and that's what when we blew that up at first. I can't believe how people still, when you make them look stupid, they really get mad, man.
Yeah.
Because it's like, yo, they was like, ain't no, we gonna stop. Remember when they was like, because the dude in Black Panther was dating Michael B. Jordan was dating white women. They was going, black women was going to boycott Black Panther. Okay. And we was like, they was like, who gonna protest for you on the lines when y'all getting killed, and who gonna, you know, we ain't doing it no more. I was like, get out of here, man.
Never did to begin with.
Because y'all put the signs down and go right in that office, and they put a warrant on me.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
They're attacking R. Kelly now. Black women. They started a movement against R. Kelly. Again, black women trying to destroy another black man. You know what I mean? And I'm so sick and tired of this whole. I mean, what is the deal with them trying to use sex or whatever this man did or allegedly done with a woman as a justification to destroy him? Like, really? I mean, and I hate to keep reverting back to the Bill Cosby situation, but what this man has done for us, because he had sex with a few chicks, is supposed to tear that down? I don't think so, man. Like, now I'm supposed to look at him like he's nothing because he had sex with a few chicks. Who cares? You know what I'm saying? Bill Cosby will always be a black icon. He will always be a legend. You know, and I always respect that dude.
That's what Felicia Rashad said. She said they're attacking that man's legacy. They're trying to kill that.
Yeah, she was like, legacy. Forget these women. They attacking this man's legacy.
Yeah.
And for her to step up and say that, if y'all women can't understand what she's saying right there, y'all are really
nobody cares about legacy. They don't even know that tradition, legacy.
No,
today's black folks don't care about that.
They're more so concerned about the Me Too movement.
And here's the thing about R. Kelly, man. Remember we was reading that article. And it was like I was like, why did they just start this up out of nowhere? Like, dude been doing this thing for a minute. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, he's not messing with little girls. So okay, now it's grown women that's complaining and trying to get something from them. They saying that they're starting this movement for R. Kelly. I forgot what it's called, like hashtag mute R. Kelly or something like that. By John Legend and who else? Dude, you just lost a lot of respect for me. I thought he was on to something when he was with Chrissy Teigen. I was like, that is a very great woman right there. Forget what color she is.
Yeah, especially for an artist too. That's another artist. Yeah.
But here's the thing, man. I'm like, why? First of all, why are you just digging this up out of nowhere? And when I read the article, it said that they were tired of accusations not being heard or validated or whatever. The finger wasn't working.
Right. They want to tear him down.
The finger wasn't working and they got mad. So now they got to try something else.
The same thing they did with Bill.
Why do you think? Tell me. And I want everybody to think about this, man. Why do you think because you accuse somebody that they're supposed to be punished?
Right.
I can accuse people accuse me of hating women just because you said don't make it true.
Right.
Okay, I can say, man, you robbed the bank last week. Put the cuffs on. Why? Because I said it, I have a vagina. That is ridiculous. And everybody who is a man should be scared, man.
Yeah. And it's offensive when these women try to act like they don't know why men don't want to go near them. Right. And it is amazing how arrogant a lot of these women are to still think that guys are really that they're credible. Like, look, it's a new day. Men no longer want your company to any by default, because look at what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Most men, their downfall has been to some woman.
Yeah.
Like, for real, let's just cut the crap. So, I mean, man, it's amazing when these females come out and try to act like men are still out here chasing or doing whatever. It's like,
it's not working anymore. Do you women, and they come out and say, how come guys don't want to take us out anymore?
Women are a risk. They are a risk.
Why? Because I raped a bunch of dudes doing it. It don't work.
You know how many celebrity pictures I see? And the dudes had their hands behind their back because they don't want to touch. They don't want nothing misunderstood. This is crazy. Where we can't even walk down the street or show somebody affection or say hello. And I'm talking about everybody, period. I don't understand if you women know the damage that you're doing all for a buck, because that's all it's about.
Yep.
And I got into a conversation about the R. Kelly thing. And what if it was your daughter? I said, okay, check it out. If my daughter's out doing something, I did a bad job.
Yeah.
And that's just super simple and plain. If my daughter is out hanging out at clubs where there are grown people out, I did a bad job.
Mm-hmm.
And she decides she's going to go have sex with a grown man. I don't care what type of game he got. I did a bad job.
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm not going to like it, but I'm not about to crucify somebody for having sex with a woman, because y'all got to stop, look at it for real. Like, let them just do the research. If you, that tape that came out with R. Kelly, that girl, that was not new to her. If y'all ain't never, it wasn't new. But y'all gonna try to crucify this man, and I'm gonna say this, and it's bad that I shouldn't have to say it. I can't stand people that forcefully rapist, molester. I can't stand them people. I can't stand them. It just I can go on it, but I can't stand them. But I'm not about to. This stuff is silly over money.
Yeah. And
y'all just trying to make it true and tear somebody all the way down. All these men that's been getting out of jail the past 5 years that did 20, 30 years, come to find out they didn't do it. And half of them was rape cases, and the other half was police penning stuff on them.
Yep.
You got to be kidding me. And these females they don't get to suffer?
Like I said, you don't see any rebellion of women that have been really raped protesting against the women who have lied about somebody sexually harassing them or raping them. You don't see women out there protesting against those other women, because here at BMV, we understand what it's about. It ain't about the sex. It's clearly an attack on men at whatever capacity. Whatever they can use as a catalyst to do so, they will do it. If you're a man, we're against you. We're your enemy.
It's pretty
evident. If we can't get you with sex, we're gonna get you with harassment. What is harassment? That could be anything.
Yep.
That could be, hey, sweetie, have a good day. Oh, that's harassment. You didn't call me by my name.
Yep.
So whatever they can do to destroy a man and use that to extort you, that's what they're gonna do. You know what I mean? So to all the fellas that are listening, you got to be careful. I mean, seriously, you got to ask yourself, what have you gained? What have you benefited from dealing with a woman, or at any time in your past? What have you benefited from? Besides usually spending a lot of money, wasting a lot of time and energy and effort. You know what I'm saying? Ask yourself, when is the last time you've engaged in a profound conversation with a female? When has she shared something with you on an intellectual level that has enhanced or progressed your life?
Mm-hmm.
Seriously. Probably never, because most of them just talk about themselves and how they feel.
And what they need you to do for them.
And you're nothing but a tool, you know what I'm saying, for them to use to achieve whatever it is they want to get done. They can care less about you. They'll substitute you in a heartbeat. Yeah. So, I mean, really, the gig is up, man. Like, for real. Like,
we pretty much we know the gig is up. You know, we saw behind the magic show curtain
a long time
everything,
ago.
And I don't think they like that either.
Yeah.
And when we talk about it here, they really get mad.
Yeah, right is right, wrong is wrong. And if anybody coming here talking about that whole gender crap, this and that, you part of the problem, and you like things exactly the way they are. Like, I don't have to give disclaimers, because if somebody come and tries to change the narrative, I know you're part of the problem.
Yeah.
You're one of them.
Mm-hmm.
So people know what we're saying.
Yeah, and that is a whole problem, and that's why we say that it's over, because that obviously the culture is declining, has been declining, and there's a lot of bad things. Just because you ignore it doesn't mean it's not still going on.
Right.
All right. But some people think that they're winning during this. You know what I'm saying? They're like, well, I'm partying every weekend. I'm paying my rent. I got my job. So y'all just mad because y'all can't get sex with girls. But
when 60% of them got some sort of STD.
Right. There are some very harboring statistics, out there that are true. They can't explain themselves out of. You know what I'm saying? And that's what we sit up here and we try to address all the time, because a lot of people can't put things together in that way. Like, it took us a long time to arrive to this level of truth. And it would have been nice if we had a BMV to go to stick the dots, connect the dots. You know what I'm saying? Oh, that's why. Okay, that's what I thought. But then since they said it, I know it's true, because you know what I'm saying. I ain't just make that up. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Well, we got to wrap it up, man. Y'all got any last things to say?
Get your flashlights on. Flash release them demons, and life will be better.
That's what's up.
Yeah. What good is sight with no vision?
That's right. And let me tell you something, and don't never ever forget this. I'm gonna say the PG-13 version. Vagina don't spend.
Yeah.
All right, you can pay rent with that and still have it.
Mm-hmm.
So remember that. All right, it don't spend.
It do spoil though.
Still get it in the dumpster.
Yeah.
All right, blackmanvent.com. Follow us on Blackmanvent TV on Facebook. Follow us on Twitter at Blackmanvent. Become a patron at patreon.com/blackmanvent. Also, check out the other shows here at IntellectualRadio.com, and we'll be back here at 9 p.m. Central next Thursday. Yeah, thanks for tuning in, and we'll holler at y'all next week. Peace.